Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Manny.
I don't like that static anyways, you know? I'll tell you what, I want to say something. This last week, we were blessed enough to have a monument dedicated to youth Vietnam veterans at Indiantown Gap. And I'll tell you what, in my life, there's a few milestones that I've had. One was being a former Marine, or being a Marine. One was going back in and being in the Army. And I'll tell you what, having a brother to teach me along the way when I first got out of the Marine Corps, and named, again, Richard Jimenez, and him being a Vietnam vet and telling me his horror stories and being really one to open up to me, it really opened my eyes to you guys who served in Vietnam. And now one of my other ones were, of course, my son and my two grandkids over there, Arwen and Jericho. Give a little wave over there. But I got to tell you, when I had this monument dedicated to you guys who served and the ones who didn't come home, on my way home, I just cried. And because you know what? You guys don't have that recognition. And every day that we can give you that recognition is a day that we can say, welcome home. And as long as I have this company, or we have this company, we are always going to be saying, welcome home. And you will truly not be forgotten. So starting out today, we have another couple people to say welcome home to. Because you truly deserve this. Everybody who signed that contract that said, I'll go, or even when they said, hey, you're going to go, but you went. You deserve everything that this government can give you, except with all the expletives. Thank you. So Dave, I really want you to get your bios in, because my mission is to thank every one of you personally. And I know it's a hard one. God willing, as long as I'm alive, I'm going to continue this mission. So today we are here to honor Dennis Rowland. Come on up.
He's here.
Come on up, Dennis. And let me get that hardcore sergeant up here. Where are you? Robert? Come on up here. We're smiling though this time. Werner? Gosh, didn't mess that one up. Trust me. Gentlemen, first and foremost, I want to say thank you for your service. You gentlemen have served just like all of us. But just like the other side of this is going to, we have people that serve those who serve. And we're here to thank all of you guys. Dennis served in the Navy. God bless you guys, because I was a Marine in first. And I got a lot of jokes, you know. Who wears the pants in the family? You guys do, because that's why your name's on the back. You know, we love our crayons. I'm going to admit it. You know, if you're a Marine, and there was a new Marine that was in here earlier I just met. Simplify to you once again. This is a family here. And you know what? We have fun, but we love each other. You were drafted into the Army with the twin brother, but he decided to enlist in the Navy, correct? Yep. And to avoid going into Vietnam, you ended up sailing 13,000 miles to Norfolk, through Panama Canal, and were given the option of going to
I wish I was there Wednesday.
Sullivan Brothers, or can you explain that a little bit?
Yes, the Sullivan Brothers, they were World War II, and they all died. These jets were sent, USS, you know?
Uh-huh.
And they offered, they told my brother and I, one of us could go home, because two brothers couldn't serve.
Right.
So we said, no, we're both going to stay.
Awesome, awesome. And I could see that happening. And second job along with cooking was a deck Deck seaman serving 6 hours on and 6 hours off, loading 75 projectiles on the gun turret. Only weighing about 125 back, wet. And you would discharge at the naval base in Philadelphia wearing your white dresses, and we know how those are. And was commended to the guard at the gate uniform, was Winter with then with the gloves.
He was a Marine and he had white gloves on. I said, my uniform's cleaner than yours.
And then we heard about your story, man, your love for horses. You know, we heard from Sarah and what you do in the honor guard. It's one of the most loving stories, but again, when you're doing honor guard, I've done honor guard. And it's one of the most hard stories because at the end of the day, you go home and you know you laid one of your brothers or sisters down to rest. And that weighs heavy on all of us because because they're all our brothers and sisters at the end of the day. So today we are here to honor you. But as you know, we always start off with the grace of God. So please uncover. Dear Lord, as we present these blankets to these fine gentlemen of our armed forces, and you know their wounds, you know everybody's wounds, you know their feelings, let us take those away or comfort them, Lord. Let us comfort our wives, our children, our friends. Let them understand how we go through this. And Lord, if nothing else, just guide us the way you want us to be, Lord. And let's honor these in your name, Lord, because you are the ultimate one. In your precious name. Amen. So we are here to thank you. Thank you guys all for coming for the free breakfast. If not free, thank you for the good breakfast, because these guys over here, they do an amazing job for us, you know. All the food you can get, and you know what? They just love serving us. And we are here to, again, thank, you know, they're never the same for you guys. Because I read the bios, and I brought a soldier home. And I did the honor guard. And I just go back and I reflect. And it's never easy. They're never the same. Because you guys are all different to me. You're all my brothers and sisters. So I get choked up. And it's beautiful. And hard sometimes. So Dennis, Roland, Navy, Ouya, and of course Robert, Winner. I'm just going to say Winner, yeah. I can get that in my mind a lot easier because you know how we joke and smoke. Army, who served honorably, and we are giving you a blanket of honor. You've served this country honorably and faithfully, and for that, you've deserved this, truly. So as we wrap this blanket around you, let it be known that you are never alone. And as long as we exist, we will be here to comfort you and honor you, for we are brothers and sisters in arms. And for that service, you shall not be forgotten, truly. Just like the blankets are woven together, we are also woven together in that. The bond that we have, no one can break. Know that there are less than 3% that have served this great nation. And we are here to thank you for that commitment. And we are there to thank you for that sacrifice. But more so, your love of country and your love of family. In closing, Jesus gave us scripture. And you've all heard this scripture, and I give it so often. But Jesus said, love one another as I have loved you. And it's hard these days. I go out there every day and go, God, you tell me to love these people. I want to strangle these people. But Jesus said, love one another as I have loved you. So you must go out there and love one another. Now, as a good soldier, sailor, Marine, airman, at the end of the day, your commanding officer or your NCOIC would go up to you and say, job well done. You'd have a coin. Challenge coins are big in our military. And you'd shake your hand and say, job well done. Then you'd have your certificate. Have a nice one so you can put up on your wall there. Petty Officer 3rd Class. Roland, have that there for you. Belongs to you, though, he'd have your real orders in a little envelope, sending you someplace not so nice. Sergeant Winter, there's your service. You're truly not forgotten. And you'd have your orders in a chopper that you knew nothing about. Gentlemen, I salute you, and as I always say, welcome home. Welcome home, brother. Go ahead and tell the story to them. So he's walking, and they told him, you know, as you guys all heard, don't wear your uniforms. So he tells them, screw that.
Well, I wore mine home, and me and another boy went down Frisco, and we got surrounded by about 12 hippies, and they're spitting on us and calling us woman killer and baby killer, and I'm laughing. And the boy next to me said, Sarge, how can you laugh? I said, think about it. We've been killing people for 13 months. Look at these pencil-necked assholes. It takes us about 5 minutes to kill all of them, and they're trying to make us mad. Now, don't you think that's funny? Well, he started laughing, and he left us alone.
I didn't expect this, and I get so nervous and emotional. When Manny called my name, I thought, what's going on here? But I do want to say to everyone, thank you. It means a lot to me. Thank you, Manny.
Absolutely.
You have to tell them about that.
Yeah, all right. Come on.